I cannot believe the sequence of events I just witnessed on this flight that I was just on. If your husband's name is Bryan with a Y, and he was traveling today from Orlando, MCO, to Chicago O'Hare on Thursday, March 14th, the flight was around 2:15 p.m. He sat next to me, and the second that he sat down in the seat, he downloaded the Hinge app and created a Hinge profile. And the best part was he was selecting photos from a photo album on his phone titled Dating Apps. He was in a burgundy t-shirt, like a dark red t-shirt, light gray sweatpants, and white On Cloud running sneakers that were really dirty. And his backpack was black, and it was the Razor brand. He's like a little scruffy, had some like grays in his beard over here. Very like large and in charge gentleman, very attractive. He wears a black watch on his right wrist and a silver wedding band on his left ring finger, and I'll put a picture of it right here. And he FaceTimed his wife, who I would guess is his wife, and his child when they landed, and said that he would call them when he got to the hotel. If this is your husband, DM me on Instagram because I have pictures, I have proof, and this was just a very odd thing to see. And stay safe out there, girls.
It's not safe, bro. It genuinely is not safe. Let me tell you something, man. With the way the technology is set up today, in order for you to really step out and do something that you're not supposed to do, especially for people, not just men, not just women, but look, man, these women are on the hunt. If you actually look at her TikTok, like she did a whole 8-part series, and the way that she started breaking this down, and she was showing photos and stuff like that, man, listen, it's just not worth it. Like, don't even get married. First of all, mind your business. You on a flight. I don't know you. You don't know me. Mind your motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? What you doing taking pictures of my wedding ring and all of that shit, man? Look, bro, this is why I don't trust nobody, man. I don't trust nothing. And I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter where you at. And it ain't even that you doing nothing. It's just like, yo, what is this person's intention? This guy probably got on a plane. And listen, we're not going to validate bad behavior. That goes without saying. Like, that's not something that I believe that I should have to say. That's not something that we should publicly have to put on display. Listen, you shouldn't be out here finessing. You shouldn't be out. But she don't know outside of that. Let's remove that out of the conversation. We get that. We know that. Okay, cheating is bad. Bad, 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 bad. Now, the other side of it is mind your motherfucking business. What is you doing on TikTok trying to chase me down? We got these women now leveraging TikTok as private investigators in order to try to find people and try to get in touch with people and ruin their family and ruin their situationship. Yo, man, listen, the dude is wild. Absolutely. If you sitting there with pictures inside of your phone talking about dating app pictures, nigga, you a wild boy, and you need to be brought to the front of the congregation because that is some diabolical shit. And then FaceTime you. But on the other side of it though, man, it's just like, yo, this chick is literally leveraging her following in order to try to track this guy down and try to get in touch with his family and his wife to have them contact her on Instagram and doing a multiple part series in which, like, I guess that this like got millions and millions of views. And when I was looking into the comments of the video that y'all sent me from her, and I'm gonna link to the profile because I always like to give content creators credit. When I looked at the profile, oh, I'm sorry, not the profile, but the comments, and the chicks was like into it and asking a man and trying to see if they man knew the guy and all of this. And she was giving some crazy details. I mean, she gave details of the flight, when the flight was, back and forth. The person that sent this to me in my email said that she also included the fact that possible return flights or some other stuff. And it's just like, look, this invasion of privacy thing is getting out of hand. It's really getting out of hand now. As a content creator, I do know that you can film in a public space, but God, man, I mean, it's like when you start talking about and inviting people and enabling people, especially if you have a decent size following and you start enabling people to go and find a person that you had a problem with or you had an interaction with, we getting a little bit past kosher. We starting to dig into affecting people's families and stuff like that. And that's not something that certain people sign up for. They didn't sign up for that. And again, we already know that it goes without saying that dudes shouldn't be. I mean, nobody should be out here finessing, and ruining and messing up stuff and jumping on dating apps. That's wild in itself. Hold on, let's just have a conversation about that really really quickly. Man, y'all downloading dating apps, y'all meeting people off of dating apps, y'all actually trust people. Now imagine if you had a level of visibility. This is how deep, like how deep it goes in that regular people. This is a regular guy. He can't go out and I don't know what kind of trip he taking or whatever like that. He can't go out and whatever. And this crazy dude is actually downloading a dating app and have certain pictures. Bro, don't you realize that your picture on a dating app, and I'm assuming that is based off of your location as far as what the recommendations are. But man, I don't even know how dudes trust that. I don't trust nothing. Nothing. Bro, I left my card at the ATM today when I went to the ATM in order to make a deposit. And because, I had like illegally parked, and then the cop was like, hey, you got to move your car or whatever. So I mistakenly left it. Somebody recognized me, got in touch with me, and was like, yo, you can come and get your card, whatever. And it was really, really nice, really courteous. But I had already realized that I had, but I just didn't get to it yet because I didn't get settled. And so by the time that I got up here and I checked my email and I seen that my car was missing, but I had realized it. And so, I was going through the process. I still just, hey, thank you, type back, thank you. I don't want to meet up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say I don't want to meet up, but I just said thank you. You can just go ahead and throw it away. I appreciate it. And I just canceled the card, just ordered a brand new one. Why? Because I don't trust anything. I don't trust the person to meet with them. Listen, I'm thankful. Appreciate you for being able to reach out to you. How did you get in touch with my email address? How did you even know my email address at all? You know what I'm saying? But then on the flip side, because like in my mind, anything could possibly happen, even though that's a good Samaritan. The other side of it, on the flip side, is just that I don't trust to even leave my card number still available, knowing that it's been in the hands of somebody else. So stuff as simple as that, even being as public as I am as a Detroit person living in my own city, and being a content creator, I'm not even trusting of that. I don't go even remotely close to trusting anything. Um, it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy. I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. We got Stock Club next week. Everything is awesome on that front. Things is going well. Life is good, and be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. With these cell phones, with social media, with all of this content that people are making, you don't know who's who. You don't know who you sit next to. You don't know what people's intentions are. Women is different than they used to be. The game is different as far as the different ways in which you're supposed to operate out here. It's just not worth it. I don't think that it's worth it. I don't think that it's a thing. And so be very, very careful of how you're moving out here in these streets. Just either be single or get an understanding of the person that you're with and then make an adjustment then. All right. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I can't wait to read what y'all got inside of the comments. I'm out.